Deep in a forest, blanketed by swirling fog, a lone cabin stood hidden from the world. It was said that years ago, a family had vanished from the cabin without a trace, leaving behind only whispered legends and an air of sorrow that clung to the trees. Evelyn, a writer seeking solitude and inspiration, rented the cabin for a week. The first night was eerily quiet, the silence broken only by the wind rustling through the pines. As midnight approached, Evelyn began hearing soft murmurs that seemed to seep from the walls. At first she assumed it was the wind or her imagination, but the voices grew distinct, a chorus of indistinct whispers that spoke in a language she couldn't quite understand. Determined to uncover the source of the sounds, Evelyn lit a few candles and followed the echoing voices to the attic. There, amid dusty relics and broken furniture, she discovered an old diary with brittle pages. The diary belonged to a young girl from the vanished family whose entries chronicled strange happenings in the cabin. The child wrote of fleeting shadows that moved on their own and voices that called out to her in the night, promising to keep her company forever. The room grew inexplicably cold as Evelyn read on. The final entry ended abruptly, the page smeared with what looked like hurried handprints. Suddenly, a mirror in the corner reflected a figure standing behind her, a pale, gaunt silhouette with eyes too dark to see. Frozen with fear, Evelyn slowly turned around, but nothing was there. That night, the whispers became louder, as if the very walls were speaking. Dreams of lost souls and spectral figures haunted her sleep. Every time the fog rolled in, thick from the forest, the cabin would shake with the echoes of forgotten memories and lingering regrets. By morning, the voices would fade, leaving behind only a lingering sadness. Evelyn left the cabin at the end of her stay, the diary tucked under her arm. Though she never returned, she could never shake the feeling that the cabin's forgotten inhabitants were still waiting, whispering their secrets into the fog, hoping someone would finally listen.